I'm literally live. Took off all my makeup. Got my hair wrapped back up. Let me spin this around. My hair to be flat. Okay. Well, 30 seconds in, y'all. How long we gonna be on the watch time party? I just randomly decide to go live. Let's talk about some videos I have coming up and planning. Got my little clipboard, my pencil. Where did I get this pencil? I don't know, but it's cute. Little black and yellow pencil. Okay, so as far as my um, videos are concerned, I wrote down each one. I'm getting my materials list together. I'm searching for like my online receipts. I'm sure I don't have any paper receipts from years ago, but I'm searching for my online receipts. So I can start including the price that it costs to make items in each one. Like I know I'm looking for my wedding dress material online receipt because I want to include that in the video so I can be like more exact. What else am I looking for? For the red jumpsuit, I do have my eBay uh, receipt for what I actually paid for that. Um, the baby nester, now that material, I'm gonna take a trip to Joann's if not tomorrow, because that's where I got it from, just to see if they still have it to show you guys on the price. So just to give you an estimate of how long it would actually take for you to, well, I guess not how long, but how much it would cost for you to remake the item for maybe a kid, grandkid, you know. So I have that. Now for the blue outfit, I never actually finished it because I'll find a picture on my phone. I had cut the material way too wide in the shirt. Um, as far as the plunge, and I never fixed it because I didn't have stabilizer that day. And then after putting it off so long, the season changed, and I was just like, oh, I can wait for that. Oh, looks like I gotta rewrap my hair around again. It's like, oh, I can re-wait for that. It's no point of rushing to do it. There we go. And I probably should put my laptop a different way, but I'll stay like this because it's like I'm looking down instead of looking right into the camera. Okay, so I was going to show you the blue plunge shirt I actually created. So let me go back to, I believe that was last year, but I'm just going to double check and see if it was the year before. Yeah, I think it was the year before. So go to years in my call log and actually in my photo log and see when was it. I cannot remember. Let's see, all photos and albums. I'm trying to find. Okay, here we go. So for the blue velvet, I have like all my clips together, but I have to edit each clip. So that'll be fun. Okay, so when was this created? Oh, February of last year. So let's see. Do I have a final picture? So here is the plunge for the shirt, but it was like way too open. So even once I got the stabilizer, I realized even stabilizing it was just so open that I would have to add an additional piece of material just to kind of break that up so it just wasn't like completely wide. I didn't really like that. So I never actually wore it or the gloves that I made to go with it. So let's see. That's the gloves, and it's so funny actually making custom gloves. You just trace your hand. So I thought that was like pretty funny. Um, to trace my hand, and I was like, okay. I made them, and then they were too small, so I said, okay, I have to add extra sewing material and ease in the gloves. So by the time I added the extra sewing material and ease to the gloves, it was so fat, and I was looking at my fingers like, okay, wow, my fingers are like this fat, but it was just so funny. I couldn't stop laughing every time I look at the image, and I laughed for a while, and I'm looking at it now, and it's like, why did I think that was so funny? But you know, but I was really like, and I diligently made like a little hand pattern. It was cool. So that was good. Let's see who's in here. Can I see, or do you have to shout yourself out? Comment below. Oh, hey. Thanks. Oh, thanks. And it's so funny. You have your full name on YouTube. Why is that? Like you're applying for a job at YouTube or something, like your entire government. And I'm intentionally saying government. But yeah, sitting here. Let's see. Oh, I had to get like you on the education tip. I can't have you. I was like the only one in the unit without the whole education piece. I was like left out. So, that's how I be sometimes. And just trying to figure this out here. Let me see. What else have I made? And I wanted to actually make a tutorial on. Let's see. Oh, and I have some amazing updates about my postpartum hair loss journey. As you can see in my last video, your girl wasn't missing their age. So it came in, and I remember, how bad it was years ago. And it's just like just looking at a picture when my son was much smaller. So looking at the pictures in comparison, my postpartum hair loss. But as you can see in the video, and you can see now, have like my edges. We there. We together. We all up in there. So I'm happy about that. So I can't wait to share some details on that, because that was definitely caught me off guard. And it's like, oh no, I don't want to not have any edges. But this was after I finished flat on in my hair yesterday. So you can actually see like where my ends are split. So I need I'm thinking that's like an inch just cut off straight across. I don't actually know if that's the right way to put it. But by the time they part it, clip it, and clap it so many ways, it'll probably end up being 4 inches off by the time. Okay. And this is a sneak peek of the Flower Girl dress I actually had made for my beautiful Flower Girl Ryan. And this is the dress hanging up. And I thought it was like so cute. So I have a tutorial on how to make this. I think because the sun is shining so bright, you can't actually see. Let's see, maybe if I tilt the phone. Yeah, okay, so tilting it, that's the way to go. And it had like this cute little keyhole with lace detail. Like a little grown up, but not like too grown. So that was cute. And it, of course, paired with the purple, which is my favorite color. Another tutorial I have, and I mentioned it in my Get Ready With Me, was this actual cheetah print coat, which some people don't know the difference between cheetah and leopard, and this is actually cheetah print. So The coat turned out really cute, and I had lined it with this green. Not the green. I do like green, but not the same green as I had before. Let me try to see if I had a picture of how the green looks together. So this is the green, but it doesn't look green right here for some reason. But I was actually not inspired by the cheetah girls. I just really like cheetah print. So I wanted to purchase that cheetah print. I plan on making another cheetah print jacket, but maybe a shorter one, not as long. So when we're at pumpkin patches and stuff, I can ball it up and like throw it in my stroller and it's out of the way. Let's see. So initially I said the leopard jumpsuit was going to be my first tutorial, but I'm thinking it's going to be this green, this really pretty green dress that I wore for family photos. I think this will be the first tutorial I have coming up, this really cute green dress from family photos 2 years ago. So that lets you know how behind I am on, how behind I was on posting videos, because I'm getting everything caught up and together now, being back on my channel. You guys know I loved to wear the color red, Lady in Red. So these are some previews of a beautiful red dress I made with the cutest little keyhole details, like bomb, like top tier. Love it. I'll definitely be wearing that this winter and this fall and winter. Now I'm working on something else, but I'm so far away from finishing it. I'm not going to mention that one. I did make this cute little, I'm going to call it kente cloth, but I got it from Joann's. So I can't really call it kente cloth, but it's the kente cloth print. Made this cute little coaster with that. I also made a bookmark in lieu of like a Mom's Going Back to School series or something like that. So so I really did like that, but I do want to get my hands on some more authentic kente cloth because it's very easy to sew, especially if you have some pinking shears to cut. It like doesn't fray. It's not stretching, wiggly, wonky, all over the place, none of that. So definitely nothing like that. Let's see. And you guys have already seen my wedding dress. You haven't seen the process. So I have so much footage to edit to get to posting the video. Oh, but this is actually wedding photos that I'm going to put at the end of the video so you can see like the completed dress and how my process actually turned out for me. Oh, this picture says that was part of like the props where we got married. I have found the one whom my soul loves. Oh, right by the tree there, this little sign. So that was so cute, but this process was like so funny. And I guess nerve-wracking because I actually got an opportunity to sew with shuffle mesh for the first time, and I had never used it, so it was stretching and sweeping all over the place. So I ended up going back to the basis of sewing and using a stabilizing stitch for it to keep it from stretching and being like so wonky all over the place. Oh, let me see what's in this video. Oh, it's my old sewing, my old setup. I'll be glad to give you guys a tour of my new setup soon once I roll out all of these videos. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, kind of 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it's actually 12. I thought it was like 6 videos, but one of them I haven't completed. So we'll say it's actually 11 videos. So I know I'm going to be dropping 2 more videos tomorrow. Just trying to get these videos out and get the content out so I can get my watch time up. So I actually have to write that down. I'm going to recount this just to make sure I didn't make a mistake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, wow. Really 12. It's 11 completed garments. And then 12 is the last one that I was working on. So that's so cool. And I cannot wait to show y'all. I did film. I didn't know I had that many videos, so I didn't film enough intros and outros to go with all of those. So I'll try to get most of my editing done. Y'all see the silkiness? Ooh. I'll try to get most of my editing done tonight. So I would like to release 2 videos until I get my archives out, and then start 2 videos a day until I get my archives out. So that's what, 6 days. So not gonna 100% promise that, and I'm gonna try to start going live a little more. But I'll be like in my home studio when I actually go live with the sewing while I'm actually sewing the videos, and then I'll condense it down to tutorials, so they'll be, of course, shorter than the lives, because after editing and everything like that. So I'm trying to figure out, I'm just pondering on a set schedule. Like if I do 2 videos a day and I have 12, kind of 11. So I'll say that's 6 days, but I guess I should give some days a week on when you can find me, but I don't really want to commit. So I'm trying to decide on how I want to do it, but I guess I should just plunge into it. So if I do 2 videos, that'll be Thursday, Friday, Saturday, might take Sunday. So yeah, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Okay. All right. So that's just up until, that will be until next week. So I guess for this next week, I'll be posting 2 videos, 2 sewing tutorials a day. So that way I can clear my archive out. I've already started pondering, gathering patterns. I already have a list of fashion ideas of stuff I want to manage, and I'm going to actually take you guys in with me to a few fabric stores in the DMV area, just to help me pick out some materials, watch my process. So that'll be a lot of fun. And have my toddler, he'll be running around helping me gather materials and, I guess, getting his hands on whatever he can to explore all of the things he's not used to seeing at home. So whether that's buttons in different shapes, we went to one fabric store, and I was trying to remember where we were. We may have been in the garment district in New York, and they had like these little airplane buttons, and he was like so obsessed with them. But I'm like, there's nothing that I would sew for you that has airplane buttons. So we don't need those. They'll just be sitting around. And then by the time we know it, you'll be too old to wear anything with airplane buttons. And I'm like, what size buttonhole do you even do for airplane buttons? So I didn't like the idea. I didn't get them. But any kind of random things, like we went and they have like superhero patches, the Arnold and things. It'll be like, oh, Spider-Man. Oh, Spider-Man. And I might buy little patches here and there. But I just have a list of patches. I haven't put them on anything. And they do have Arnold ones. I wish they had just straight like sticker. And they do actually have 2-sided tape, but it's not going to last. But that could give him an option to like stick them onto maybe a thrifted varsity jacket or something, because we're not just having him play with new clothes. So maybe I'll try to find him like a varsity jacket from the thrift store or from like, I guess, Walmart or something that he can play and stick these things on with the 2-sided tape, to make him feel like he's making something. That would be cool, because I do want him to have a good love for sewing. So I'm like, he will sit on my lap, as you guys have seen, and sew, and he just watches. Sometimes he might push the fabric a little bit. So I'm like, okay, he might turn the hand wheel. So I was like, okay, I want him to share my love for sewing. And I actually looked at they do have sewing machines for little boys. Like they have like mainly, well, I guess not necessarily for little boys, but for little boys and men. I saw this gray. I've seen a few gray sewing machines, but one in particular, when I had just searched boys sewing machine, because I seen they had like pink frilly ones with like decorations. So I was trying to see like, oh, do they have one with like superhero characters or something, on them? But one of the ones I found was this. Um, and it's too early for him, so he doesn't actually need it, but it was very affordable. It was a gray Brother sewing machine, and it just had like little plaid print. So I was like, okay, that gives it like more of a manly or a more of a like a masculine wrap. And I seen this one, it was just like regular gray. So I said, that's like unisex. But I see a lot of the ones that have like this one, all of the little flowers on there, the industrial vibe ones. Um, Now you guys are gonna have to help me pick out my next sewing machine. So I'll tell you the choices now. So this one is just a regular Brother. I think it's GX37, purple detail right here. And these are all small because I want to spend more on material and not necessarily machine. I sold my last machine because I went through this period of like, oh, I think I'm done with sewing. I don't want to put the time into it. And then I started realizing I actually do miss sewing. I enjoy it. But in the hustle and bustle of going to school, meeting and exceeding deadlines, I kind of let that overshadow my love for the hobby of sewing. And I really, really do love it. And it's so funny because my son will see something um, like we're watching on TV, whether it be Next in Fashion or Project Runway. He'll be like, sewing, and I'm like, yeah, they're sewing. So it reminds me of like, okay, you do remember sewing, and so do I. So, so I'm torn between that machine, and I'll show you two others that where are they in my cart? Let me go to. Okay. Oh wow, this one's no longer available from the seller you selected. Yeah, so I have to kind of make up my mind. I still have my vintage sewing machine, but this purple one, it matches my cordless iron. So this purple machine or this machine, now it says it's no longer available from that seller. So one is the Singer 3337. It's purple. It doesn't have an extension table. And then let me zoom in on it so you can see. It doesn't have the extension table and it's like ultra wide. So it would be kind of hard for me to build, like put some blocks together and build another sewing machine extension table. So it would be a little difficult with that one, but it matches my iron. So I also said, okay, if I get this one, it already, and this is the Brother XR33774, and it already has the extension table on it. So even if I want to sew in my home studio, if I want to sew at the dining room table, I have this, so my fabric's not pulling, and I can kind of lay my hand flat and not have my arm so it gives me like an extra little bit there. So I'm thinking about it, thinking about it. But I don't get any of the ones that any sewing machine that says it's actually um, specifically for kids. I don't get it because I know it's like a toy, and I'm not interested in like tearing up my fabric and losing all of my patience. Not interested. But I've been looking all over, like I've been looking on Facebook Marketplace. I already have a Inventions machine that I love, but I don't have the cam, it's from the 1960s. I've looked on eBay from time to time for the buttonhole foot, but I haven't found it. So, which is why I always need like a little kick around sewing machine with a one step buttonhole. Any machines that have that four step, I don't I don't want to deal with that. Not interested at all. So I'll search sewing machines so I can show you guys this pink machine. And I was like, okay, I don't need to rack up on vintage sewing machines because I'm not actually, my intention is not to collect sewing machines and just have them sitting around. Now I do have, right now I have three sewing machines, but one is a serger, the other one is a cover hem machine. So different functions. But let's see. Yeah, and see, like this one's on Facebook Marketplace. Um, and if you, I'm zoomed in, but I don't know. I think that's the most I can zoom in. But there you can see it has the four step buttonhole. I'm not interested in anything but that. Um, so I actually don't like that one. And then there was a pink vintage machine that I was like, okay, this is the bomb. Um, I'm looking for it now. Now it's loading. Mm-mm. And I've seen some embroidery machines, but I had an embroidery machine before. I'm not trying to get caught up in embroidering. I want to actually just create my garment and keep it going. So let's see. I don't see it. Oh, I do see this machine. It's actually called, they have it listed under Emerald 116, but um, they Husky makes a similar one. And this says the one step buttonhole, the jade, but the way the machine is actually shaped when I'm sitting at the machine, it's like I can't see the needle plate, and something about me needs to be able to just see the needle plate while sewing. I'm looking for this pink one. Let's see, where is it? Where is it? It may have sold because it was like really cute. Um, let's see. Oh, it's here. It hasn't sold. But it's super cute. But they don't have the buttonhole foot either. This is a vintage machine. Let me get it a little closer so you can try to see. Okay, yeah, perfect. And it's actually pink. So I thought it was so cute, and it matches my what I like to call my home studio. It matches it, but they don't have the buttonhole foot, so I would be purchasing another vintage machine that doesn't do completely what I need a machine to do. Now, granted, if I had this one first, I would have wanted it over the machine that I have because it's pink. So I thought that was just so cute. And it's in a little box and a little tray. So, but it's not there. I just scroll time to time, but I'm deciding between new. So I have like, I guess, uh, I said I want to make up my mind in like 2 weeks to fully decide what I want to do. And that gives me time to really look at the options. Because what's this one? Oh, yeah. And when they say like lightweight, mm, even though I don't need it to be able to sew denim because I already have my vintage machine to do that. But what if I needed buttonholes in denim? So it needs to be able to sew denim, actually. Um, And looking at these machines, some of these used machines like this, I could get this new for about $40 more. So I'm not about to pay you $120 when I could spend $160 and get it new. Get out of here with that. Like, get all the way out of here as fast as you can. Out of here. There was another machine. Where there? CS. Let's see. I don't think they make it new anymore. Let me see. I'll go right to Brother's website and see. I'm not sure that they make it anymore. Yeah. So they don't make it. It's discontinued, and it was a purple. It just had like a little purple detail right here, but it doesn't matter. It's discontinued. So, which nothing's wrong with a discontinued machine because like all of the parts for them is usually in the feed are interchangeable. So it really doesn't matter, but I don't want it because if it's discontinued, you probably decided I'm not going to fix whatever tension problem it has. I'm just going to sell it, and then I don't want to be taking on your problem because no thanks. And if I'm getting a machine, if I buy a used machine and you tell me, oh, I don't know where this is, or oh, I don't know, you ain't taking your machine. I'm not interested. No. Like if I get your used machine, I want everything down to the manual, the original power cord. Even if you replaced it, hey, it had a short in it. I still have it, but I replaced it. Like have everything for your machine so I know it was upkept. Like don't just give away something that should be trash or that needs a lot of service done, like a whole tension belt, bobbin tension, thread tension, replacements, springs. No, give me something that just need a good cleaning, a little oil. That's it. Like I don't want to be dealing with that. So those are the three that I'm deciding on so far. But every now and then I'll Google like, oh, purple sewing machine. I'm gonna Google right now sewing machine with extension table. Okay, let's see. Oh, Singer heavy duty. That's gray. I didn't really want a gray machine. I wanted white or purple. And I had the 4211, which is a similar version. It looks exactly like this. And I just got tired of looking at the gray. So I don't want a gray machine. I will like. So I'm just looking. Wow. This says the Home Depot has a Janome sewing machine. I don't want a Janome because I tried the cover stitch machine and it was a headache for me. So I don't want to get a Janome when I'm trying to hit the ground running with creating content and getting my fall wardrobe together. No, I'm not looking for that. What else do we have as far as with extension table? Oh, I think I had this machine before. I would have to look for Ken so-and-so. I may have had that machine. It was a headache for me, so I prefer right now. I prefer if I'm going like lower budget range. I prefer mechanical because I feel like it tends to do a lot better. Oh, I forgot about this machine. This is the Brother 3850. Now it's $150. It's a little over. I was trying to stay like at $100 just to get a little kick around machine till I make up my mind on what big boy sewing machine I want. But I don't want to jump it out there like I've done before and just get something just to have, and then I end up not liking it and just selling it. So didn't want to do that. But now this machine has the purple. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, purple and pink little details. So that matches my sewing room with the extension table. So far, I'll have to compare this. I'm going to screenshot this and I'm going to compare this with the other machine. Because so far, that's cute. That's actually cute. So let me see. And it has a one-step buttonhole because I require that. Oh, yeah. So actually, I do like that one the best. And what was that called? I'm going to see if I see it somewhere else. Brother 3850. Brother 3850. Oh, okay. So Joanne's actually has it for $150 with the extension table. Michael's has it for $180 and no extension table. So now I have an extension table already, so I really don't need a machine that has an extension table. But the opening is large because it went with a Husky machine. I still have it, but it's broken. And I tried to use Flex Seal tape to put it together. It was a mess, so that didn't work. Because of how it's cracked. My dress form actually fell over on it. But so now Joanne's has this machine that is purple. Okay, it was looking kind of beautiful. It is purple and it's only $100, but it doesn't have the extension table. I'm sure my extension table will fit it. It probably won't be a perfect. It'll probably have like a gap, but then that means I have to fix my extension table, which I said I was going to try to super glue it, but I have to get the Flex Seal tape glue remover. The tape left all of this sticky gunpowder glue on it, so annoying. So I may just get this little kick around machine, but maybe I'll see. I'll call a few Joannes to see if they actually have it on display. So if they have it on display, I can measure the arm. I can measure the arm to see how much space would be left and if that's a big deal to me or not. But the other machine was a lot prettier than this one, I must say. Let me go back. I think I screenshotted it. Let me see if I just screenshotted it just now. Yeah, this machine is like so much prettier, but do I want to pay extra $50 for some little design? And it's literally like the same machine. This is 3850. And what was this one? GX37. I don't really know the difference. Let's see. That one only has one buttonhole option. How many does this one have? Oh, one buttonhole option. So I don't know why this is so much more. Because I hope it's not for that free arm that I would have to keep on there. Let's see. Go back to it. Oh, I don't have to keep the free on. It comes with both pieces. I don't know what I was. The arm on. Oh, 25% off fabric and notions with the purchase of a sewing machine. Okay. Oh, it's out of stock at a. Let me check other stores in the DMV. Out of stock, out of stock, out of stock. Oh, it says they have 4 in Silver Spring. I will have to call them to be like sure. Oh, and then now I'm scrolling. I don't see. Wow, that is the only price. So I would have to call them and make sure their inventory is up to date. Because how is it 4 at that one store and none at any other Joann's? But we are in day 6 of National Sewing Month, so it's quite possible that I was the only one who waited to the 11th hour to decide on an affordable sewing machine. As you can see, I'm yawning, and it's only 6:47. Why am I yawning? I think just sitting here and it's quiet. I didn't have any music playing because my copyright free music, I didn't want to hear it because I don't think you can play it on live on the same device, and I didn't want to be playing that on my phone. So just in case if I get like now I'm looking at stuff, I don't want to have to. Oh wow, the same machine. Um, well, it is on sale at Joanne, so that's probably why. Because just through Google, when I Googled the machine number, it comes up on HSN for $209. It's like $50 more than Joanne's. Y'all are tripping. That's what I'm saying. I was trying to stay under 100 because I think when you get over 100, you might as well start saving for a big boy machine and spend about 400. Really, the gap is like if you're going to go there, go with it. And really, well, I guess I should say if you're spending more than $150, with inflation and all that, if you're spending more than 150, you might as well go 500 and above and get like you a machine. But my industrial machine saves me from having to do that because it sews through denim, like sews tool, everything. If I had the buttonhole foot, like I can check eBay right now. If I had the buttonhole foot for it, it would be like no issue. Let's see. Obviously, got it. Let's see. Search eBay now. And I probably could search Etsy as well, but eBay, when it comes to sewing stuff, they usually have a lot. Let's see. White brand button attachment. Okay. No, let me put buttonhole attachment. Oh, let me see. I might have something. It says vintage white brand buttonhole sewing machine. Handheld. Oh, you have to do it by hand. Handheld attachment. This is not what I was expecting, but comes with a red case. And I guess these are the sizes for the buttonhole. I don't know. I'm gonna have to see about how to get on it. How to actually use that before I get that contraption. Because that is, let me see, be about $20. Oh. I might have to get off here in the next 15 minutes. Take me a little nap. Where my little guy is napping. As you can hear, it's so quiet. Originally, I thought, oh, let me film some tutorials, but I didn't want to sit with my headphones in. But I was thinking if I listen to the videos with the sound on, just like I'm talking now, that's fine. But I can do like my background audios. So I did some editing, but when you edit without the sound, it's not the same. So it's just not ready. But I have them in like order, cut out some areas. So I'm working on that. But I definitely want to do get ready with me fabric store. Geesh. Okay. So I have a few fabric stores in mind that I want to actually go to. Now, what else? So for fall, you guys have to drop me some ideas on clothing. Of course, jumpsuit. Jumpsuit is just a classic. So I feel like every sewing season I have a jumpsuit for every sewing season. And of my clothing, I feel like jumpsuits is the clothing I have the most of. Jumpsuit is the one. Comment below your favorite sewing item. And I want to try to start going live, I would say a few times a week. So maybe I'll pick a few days to do an hour. Um, so I'll be live today, of course, because I'm live right now. um, I'll be live for an hour tomorrow, but I was trying to pick a good time, which I think I'm gonna come back 10 o'clock in the morning tomorrow. I'm thinking from 10 to 11. So I'm trying to think. So I'll get upload schedules so then everybody can actually know I'm actually live, because it's like, oh, let me just hop on and go live, and everybody's about their business doing their own things. So I have to keep in mind with the live schedule. What else is there? I can't wait to go and see what fabrics they have. I know for sure I want some velvet. I want some faux fur, but let me see if I can find. I didn't see it last night when I checked, but animal print, faux fur. Let's see. No, but that's actually cute. There's some cute little jackets come up. Let's see. And what am I dancing to? The music in my head. So, like, I really want I want to make a cute fur coat, something of this sort. And I know I would have to do color blocking, so that might make it a little bit more tedious if I can't find a similar fabric. And I'm even willing to stretch beyond these colors, because I'm sure these exact colors aren't available, and it's fine. I'm not committed to the color. I actually just like the pattern of it and how unique it looks. And I will, so, mm, mm, mm. Yeah. But I'm excited to be. I'm probably gonna say this a million times more, but I'm just so excited to be back. See the fashionistas and all those others who support me who aren't quite fashionistas. Um, but it's a cool thing for sure. And it's been a few years now, so I gotta go back to my first video and see when my actual YouTube anniversary is. And do something. But I definitely would want to have a party live for my YouTube anniversary. So I'll let you guys know and invite you ahead of time so you can be present. Okay. So can't wait to sit down and actually find my YouTube anniversary. Let's see. How can I? Okay. Let me see if I can see on this video when my YouTube anniversary was. I don't think I can see it. Yeah, I don't know how I can see it at all. I don't know how I can see like the exact date, not just the year. But I will certainly, I'll figure that out. I'll certainly figure it out. But there's alive in the cover. That was like literally right right before I got all undolled up. So as you see, really the main difference you can see the most is the lashes, main one, and eyebrows. They're like so light. But what else do I want to sew? Oh, so I have a new I have a new cutting table, so my back won't be linked over cutting the fabric, weird angles, trying to get the videos. I'm excited about that. I have some new fabric to show you. I'll be purchasing some new fabric. How my new studio is arranged. I've done it over many of times. My friend Donisha, I'm gonna let y'all know so she remembers. She's gonna come and help me put some wallpaper up, and I'll make sure I have my wallpaper up before I actually do like a studio tour. But she's gonna help me put up my wallpaper. And originally we were gonna do it a year ago, but then I've been back and forth on which wallpaper I actually want to do. So I want you guys to drop your opinion on this wallpaper and tell me what you think. This is a wallpaper I'm considering. And it's just for one like really cute accent wall. So let me know what you think. But one thing about wallpaper, once you nail stuff on the wall, you just gonna have to commit to it being there or have nothing on the wall. Because even like the command strips or whole once it's there, it's there. So it's pretty much nothing you can do. So I am back and forth about the wallpaper. Back and forth, but decide. I'm gonna really decide. And I was looking for some, I'm gonna Google it right now. Sewing machine decals. Maybe I want to put sewing machine vinyl decals. Oh yeah, that's cute. Oh, it doesn't come with like a pack. It's just individual ones. And then this one is black, so I would probably have to get someone to make me like a cute something with like my name there. I don't want a black one. Oh, it's a metal sign, so I could spray paint it. I could actually spray paint this and just get a really large sign. That would be ultra cute. Ultra cute, but I ain't want to spray paint it because then that adds to the workload, you know? And I'm not trying to add to nothing. Once I pay for it, I want it together. But I don't know, that would be a cute little project to do, just to spray paint the metal one. But instead of getting the metal one, I could pay someone on Etsy to make me a decal version and stick it on the wall. And that would be cute to always have like a background up. always have a background up for my cutting table. So where I'm sitting at isn't my background for my cutting table. Right now, my cutting table, the background is just white because I had bookshelves there. We took them down. Then I had a different version of bookshelves. I just haven't been able to commit to it. And I think that's why I just need to come back and post with things as is instead of trying to make sure I figure each and every single little detail out before starting something. And then it's like, okay, I get so busy with other things. So I'm definitely going to be prioritizing you guys on YouTube, making sure I come to you live at least 3 hours a week. Don't hold me to it. We going to see because today's Wednesday. So I'm thinking maybe if I did um, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. So that's just like 3 days in a row and have it done. But I think I might come to you live just 2 days a week. I think 2 days would be better. Thursdays and Fridays toward the end of the week. So by the weekend, if you didn't get a chance to attend the live, you could sit down, watch the videos on a Friday night if you're not out, or on a Saturday afternoon that you ain't doing nothing. I know football season has started back up, so Sundays, a lot of the women like myself have some extra time on their hands. Because I'll watch football if I'm at a party or something, or if we're just hosting a football gathering. But I'm not like, oh my gosh, we gotta get home. The game is coming on. Let's have this, that. Let's go sit down. No, not like that about football. Absolutely love baseball. So if you know me, you know I love baseball. It's my favorite sport. I like basketball as well, but baseball is definitely my favorite sport. Very entertaining. And over the spring, we got a chance to attend my son's first minor league baseball game, and he had a blast. So I was happy about that. I said I might get around to seeing taking him to a MLB game just so he can get another experience at it. But the minor league games, you get to be up close and personal, way more affordable, you know. And they quite entertaining because they do have the stops, but they actually interacting with the crowd. Like for any reason, when the first base coach and the third base coach aren't actually coaching, they might walk around and pass out baseballs, or they might just, speak to everybody. Oh, hey, how you doing? Tell you a little bit about. It's a more personal experience, so they might tell you a little bit about themselves, and it's cool for him to get to meet people. And of course, when he see the mascots, it's like the mouth is open, so he's always looking up. He just knows. Ever since he was little, he just we went to Sesame Place, and that's how he's seen like. Okay, he couldn't see that somebody was in there, but I was telling him like, oh, they're in there, and we went to. It wasn't Great Wolf Lodge. Where was it that we went? And it wasn't Kalahari. I want to say might have been when we were in Denver. But there was a mascot, and you could see the mouth, but you could see like when you looked in the mouth, you could see the person. I want to say that's where it was. I'm really trying to think. I know it wasn't Disney because they had their costumes together. Where you can't tell whether it's a boy or a girl in the costumes. They had them that like black sheer. You can't see nothing in the mouth, nothing. Like Disney got them like you can't see. So I'm trying to remember where we were that he actually realized that, and now he always realizes it. It might have been I was trying to think if it was my nephew's football game or not last year. I don't know where he was when he realized that, and now he just straight looks for it. And I know it wasn't Chucky at Chuck E. Cheese because you can't see through the mouth of that one in front. It was some mascot, and I'm just really, really, really trying to think of what mascot it was and where we were, but I actually can't think of it. But thanks for coming to this watch party. I'll schedule an announcement for my next watch party ahead of time. So I guess I'll see you tomorrow at 10 a.m. Thank you, fashionistas. Take care. Bye.